Hello. This is MA Tech Tips. In today's video, I will show you more than 20 PowerPoint tips and tricks. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the channel. Now let's move to the video. The first thing that I will show you is how to insert stock images, icons, or stickers to PowerPoint. So to insert the stock images, click on Insert, then in Insert, click on Pictures. In Pictures, we have different options. The one is we can insert images from our device, we can insert from stock images, or we can insert from some online pictures. So I will show you how to insert stock pictures. Click on the stock pictures. In the images, we have different images. We can select one of the images from this one if that we're interested in, or we can insert some icons. We have also a different kind of icons that we can also insert to the PowerPoint. We have some cutout pupil gestures, so we can insert from this cutout pupil images. We can have some kind of stickers. We can also insert videos, some illustrations, or we can also insert some cartoon pupil. So I will insert one of the images from this one just to show you. Click or just select one of the images that you are interested in, then click on insert. That automatically inserts the image. Then it's possible to resize the image and just we can edit the image itself. So we can insert images, some icons or stickers in PowerPoint. We have different options. This is the first option. Second, okay. On second, I will show you how to remove backgrounds from images. So I have an image. I insert this one from the stock images in PowerPoint. Then I want to remove the background of the image. We can easily remove background from PowerPoint. Select the image, click on picture format. In picture format, click on the remove background on the left hand side, click on remove background. Now in remove background, it selects the background and just the foreground. And now I see this is the image and all the selected areas are just for the background. Then I can click here, mark areas to keep if I want to keep some of the parts which are selected, and mark areas to remove. So I will click on mark areas to keep, and I want to keep this part. I just select this one to keep. Now it selected this part. If I want to keep other parts, I can click somewhere else, but I guess this is enough. So when you select the parts, it should be keep, and if some of the backgrounds are not selected, you can also click on mark area to remove, then just select the area which you want to remove. Then finally just keep changes date. Now I have the image with the background, already the background is removed. So we can easily remove background in PowerPoint. Okay. Third one is just animations. We have different kind of animations in PowerPoint. Let's say I have this image and I want to animate this one. So first thing is just click on the animation. In the animation tab, we have different animation options. We can have some appear option. Just if I click on the appear, or we can have the firm fade, fly in, flow in. We have different options, and if we are not interested on these options, we can also click on the down arrow here and we can see the other options, or we can click on this one. Then we have different options here for entrance, for emphasis, or just exit animations, and we have even more options to the moving paths. So I will select the fly in just to see. Now I can click on the preview, and I see how it animates. The first thing from this one is just I can change the effect option. Now just it flies in from bottom, that can change, it can fly from the left, or I can change from any direction that I want. I can make it from top, and just from top, or in any direction that I'm interested in. So I can change this, the effect option direction. I will say from left. Then from this tab, it opens also how the animation should start. It says just by click. Yes, when I click, it starts to animate, which means in presentation mode, I can change the duration of flying. Maybe if I make it 1.5, now I will see, click on the preview to see how now the flying is just too slow. So I can adjust the time, and for the delay is after clicking, I can also adjust the delay. Or if I say just the delay is 0, when I immediately click, it starts to animate. But if I set some delay value, it delays by some other options. So this is the first thing, the animation, or I will click on none, just not to apply the animation. I will select the object again, click on animation and click on more. Even I can make some kind of just pauses and it should follow. Click on more option pauses. In more option pauses, I have different options for the animations. So let's say I will say maybe move to this one. Okay, let's select this pause. Now, when I click this, I can see here the path which the animation should follow. I can get the size, maybe I can maybe move a bit more, or you can adjust in the place and the path that it should follows. Then click on the preview to see how it animates. Now see how it animates. In the same way, I can click on this one, I can adjust the duration. Maybe if I make it 4, now I click on the preview, see how it animates on the PowerPoint. So this is the third point. We can apply different kind of animations to PowerPoint slides that we want. Here on the PowerPoint, you see some star, which means just we apply the animation effects on this one. Just we apply some effects on the slide. The next thing is the morph transition. This is, I have an object now, I have a circle, I have a bigger circle. What I want is just to change this small circle to move towards the right and also just increase the size. So this one is done easily with a morph. So what we did in morph is first select the slide that I want to apply the morph transition, which is a transition, then duplicate the slide. On the first slide, remove the one of the images. Then on the second slide, I want to remove the other one. Now, the thing is just I want to move from this point, from the smaller circle, then it moves circle towards right and also increases the size. Now click on this one and apply on morph. Just apply on, click on transition, then apply on transition, select morph. For this one, similarly, on transition, select morph. Now I will see the how it applies. Click on the preview, see how it just changes. It was just from small circle, it moves to the right and it increases the size. This is how the morph transition works. In presentation mode, I can see in presentation mode, this was first one. Then when I click, it just morph and transits to the bigger circle. This is how the morph transition works. This is the 4 point. Okay. Let's move to the fifth point. The fifth point is an enhanced morph. This is just the morph transition, but it is an enhanced version because now I want to morph from circle to rectangle. They have different shapes. I want to morph from this circle shape to this rectangular shape. So similarly as the previous morph, right click on the slide, then duplicate slide. After duplicating the slide, just click on the first slide and remove the rectangle and click on the second slide and remove the circle. Now I have the circle on the first slide and the rectangle on the second slide. So click on this one. Let's apply the morph transition and see what it will happen. Now click on apply on the morph. Okay. Now let's see what it will look like. Now I have the first circle. Then if I click on the next one, then it doesn't morph, but it appears because they have different shapes. So what should we do is just first select the first slide, select circle, and click on home, and in home tab click on the select tab here. On the select tab, click on the selection panel. Now the name for this one is just an oval 3. So you see here. So if I check for the second one, this is just rectangle 4. They have different names. So that's why the morph doesn't work. So on the first one, let's rename the name oval 3 to just to apply this enhanced morph transition, the first thing is just for the name, we should put two exclamation marks. Then we can add some name that we want. Let's say morph. Morph. Okay. That the name could be anything, but don't forget to put these two exclamation marks, which means just it should be an enhanced morph. So copy the name, then go to the second slide and on the rectangle, click on the rectangle and rename it. Select the name and just paste the. Now they have both have the same name. So let's see now. Click on the presentation mode. I have the circle now. Click here, then it morphs to the rectangle. As you see here, we have just morph from rectangle to circle or from circle to rectangle. Okay, this is the 5 point. Let's go. Now the next point is just to duplicate elements using the control tab. So the first thing is we can, if I have this shape, I can just right click, copy, and I can right click, paste. I can just copy and paste or duplicate the shape by this way. But to make it fast, click on the shape, click on the control button. Now you see the addition, some kind of plus sign on the arrow. Now I can just drag it. If I drag 10 times, it just duplicates 10 times. This is the easiest way to duplicate elements. Okay, now let's move to the next trick, which is drawing some perfect shapes or lines. For this one, let's click on insert to insert some shape. Click on shapes. In shapes, click on circle. Now, if I draw a circle, maybe now this is, I'm not sure how much this is just a perfect circle or an oval. I'm not sure. If I just leave it, it may not be circle. Maybe the diameter is different. So in order to make it is just a perfect shape or a perfect circle, I will remove this one, select the insert tab, then click on shapes, click on circle. Then after this one, first the shift key and draw a circle. Now this is always, it draws a circle. It is just some perfect shape. I can even insert rectangle, click on shapes, click on rectangle. Always it draws some square. By clicking the shift key, and even for lines, I can even draw some lines. Click on insert, click on shapes, click, then select the line. So if I click the shift and draw a line, always it is perfectly horizontal. If not, just the line may not be horizontal, perfect horizontal line. So I can use the shift key to draw some perfect shapes or lines in PowerPoint. This is the 7th trick. Now let's move to the 8th trick. On the number 8, align objects and just grouping them. Now I have these different objects, but they are not distributed horizontally, even with even spacing and vertically. So the first thing is I want to align them. I will select all of the images. Then after selecting all of them, just click on shape format. In shape format, click on the align tab, click here. Then the first thing is just align the middle. From vertical, it aligns vertically. As you see now, they are just aligned vertically. Now the second thing is click on the align shape, then distribute them horizontally. If I click here, distribute horizontally, all the shapes are distributed and the spacing between each of the elements or each of the objects is the same. So we can have the object alignment in this way and just to group them. Now I can move one of them separately. Even I can just align them by using this. Now when I am aligned with the shapes, I see some of the guidelines from the vertical from both sides, and from the horizontal you see this green, the red arrows. This indicates the spacing is just the same. If I move this one, I didn't see because the spacing is now not the same. I didn't see the arrows. If I move this, and when I am with same spacing, the arrows appear. So we can do this one if we have 2 or 3 images. But if we have this kind of 10 or 20 images, the easiest way is using the shape format and the alignment. So if I want to just adjust or change all of the images at once, I can select all of them, Then right click on one of the images, then click on group and click on the group tab. Now all the images are grouped. I can move them together as one image, and even I can just update this one. Let's click on shape image. If I change the shape fill, all of the images, the fill shape is changed at once. So we can group all the objects or elements and we can uh, shape the format or change the shape field, the shape outline, or just we can even increase the size by clicking here. Just all of the sizes will be adjusted at once. When I want to ungroup them, just right click here, click on group. Now they are grouped, so ungroup is active. So I can click on ungroup and all of them are just ungrouped. Now, this is the eighth one. Let's move to the ninth trick. On the ninth trick, this one is just shape merge and shape intersect. I have two different shapes. I have rectangle, I have circle. So the first thing I want to intersect them, or just I want to merge this as one, two of them as one. Then select two of the images, select both of the shapes, two of the shapes. Then click on the shape format. Then click on the merge shapes. In merge shapes, I have different options. I can make union. When I click union, they are one new shape, as you see here. I can click on combine, which means just remove the intersection part and keep the remaining parts or the remaining part of the shape. I can click on fragment, which means just if I click on fragment, it makes just three different objects. Let's click here and show what it will happen. Now it is already fragmented. In this case, I can move each of the parts separately. Those just two different, one circle and rectangle, but now I create these three different parts from the fragment. Or this is from fragment. Or we can click on the merge shape and click on subtract. If I click on subtract, the one on top is just subtracted and the remaining part will be this one, only the one of the shapes. So we can have such kind of tools by using the merge shapes by selecting two of them. If I want to select, let's say, if I want to make some different shapes, I will decrease this one and I click here. Click on this one, click and send it back, or just you can click this one and bring it to front. If I want to remove some part of the rectangle on the corner, I can copy both of the images, then on the merge shape I can subtract. Now as you see, I have some different shapes from the rectangle. So we can use the merge and intersect to change the shapes or just to modify the shape as our specification for the plot. The next thing is just using a drawing tool. In this case, we can use some drawing tools. We can draw. So the first thing is just click on the pen to draw. So let's say draw. I will write by touch draw. Then I will show you how to change this one to text. If it is draw, just now I use the touch tab tool or drawing with touch. Then click on this some hidden broken line circle, which is just to select the shape, the draw, and select all the draws that I did. Now this is the ink to text. I want to put them in text. Now it changes from the ink shape to text. Can use this one. The next one, I can draw even some mathematical equations. Let's say click x square plus, let's say y square, or I mean square root of y, to make it different, which is equals to z. Let's say z. Now use the selection tab and select all these shapes. Then click on this one was to text. Now this is mathematics, so click ink to maths. I click here, it changes from x square plus under square root of y, which is equal to that. This is just the tool I did by mistake when I draw. I can remove this one. Then the next one is I can change the ink to shape. So I can draw some shapes. Let's say, let's draw some triangle. Select, draw a triangle and click on the selection tab. Then select the triangle that I draw. Click on ink to shape. It changes the ink to shape. So we can change the drawing or the ink to text, to mathematical equation, or to shapes. So we can use these drawing tools to draw some specific shapes that we need. This is the 10th trick. Now let's continue to the 11th one, which is just an eyedropper to match any color. Here, if we want to match the image of some of the objects to some specific color, if let's say this one, I have this image, okay. Now, if I click on shape format, in the shape format, I can change the fill color, but the colors may not be the same as that I'm interested in to shape, or I may not find the color that I need here. So I can do the eyedropper. I can use this eyedropper to match some specific color. So let's first bring the color that we are interested in. You can write on Google color palettes, then select the one that you are interested. So maybe just one of them. Let's say this one. If I'm interested on this shape, then I will use some snipping tool to snip. So in snipping tool, I will snip the shape. Click on new, and using this snipping tool, I will snip this shape, this color. Now use the snipping tool, click on snipping tool, and copy the shape, then go back to the PowerPoint and Control with V, click Control plus V to paste the shape color. Now I have the color palette. Let's say if I want to shape this, fill the circle with this color, what I need is just select the shape, then click on shape format. In shape format, click on shape fill. In shape fill, don't select one of the colors, but here there is an eyedropper. Click on the eyedropper and easily select the color that I am interested in. If I want this one, click here. Now it is just filled with this color. So we can easily use this eyedropper to match the color that we are interested in, to match with some different colors. Okay, this is for coloring. Now let's move to the 12th trick. On this one, this is just to image inside a shape. I have the shape. Now, if I want to fill the shape, not with some solid color, but with some image, so I can click on the shape first, then right click on the shape and click on the shape format. Here up shape format. Now the shape format is just tab appears here on the right side. Then click on the fill. I want to fill this one. And the fill, this is now on the solid fill. So I can use some gradient fill to fill from some color to the different color with gradient fill. But I need to insert this one with some image. So click on picture or texture fill. By default, it just assigns some texture fill. Now click on insert for the picture and it brings to the insert picture tab. Here, just if you have some image on your device, you can just browse it from the file, but I will use some stock image. So click on the stock image and select the image that you need. Okay, just select one of the images that you need. Maybe I will select this colorful flower, then click on insert. Now let's see, the image is now filled, the shape is now filled with the image. Even I can just duplicate, click on the control tab, then I can duplicate easily the image and I make some beautiful shapes on the PowerPoint. Okay, just to make it more attractive presentation. And you can do such things by using just filling the image with some image. I mean, filling the shape with some image. So this is the 12th trick. Okay, let's continue. This is the 13th trick, which is converting some texts to smart art. I have some text here. some kind of list or some strengths, weakness, opportunities, and some questions under these three different options. So what I want is just to change this one to some smart art to make my PowerPoint more attractive here. So the first thing is just select all the text here. Then click on home, and in home under this paragraph, you will see some kind of tab here which says convert to smart art graphics. So click here and it has different options in the smart art. So you can click and see how it will look like if I apply this smart artist. Then when you get the one that you are interested in, select that one, that option. So just maybe this one. Okay, I'll select this option. Now I have this smart art options here, or just you can select the one that you are more interested in. Then after even inserting this smart art, I can change the color, maybe color panel, maybe this one to make it more attractive. I can change this, the size, resize it. I can change the size or some other options. So I can change some texts to some smart artists to make it a more an attractive presentation or some kind of good infographic image. This is the 13th trick, changing some texts to smart art. Now let's move to the 14th one. This one is to change the text with image overlay. Just we have text and we have some overlay on image. Let's see this one with example. Let's click on insert, then click on text box. I will click on the text. Let's say maybe example. I have this text. Let's make it more large size. Okay, now I have the text. And if now let's insert an image and I will show you how we can make some image overlay with this example text. Now click on insert, click on just pictures as we see from the inserting stock images from the first slide. Then select the image that I want to overlay on the text. Let's use this image. Okay, now I click on insert, then I insert the image. Let's resize it maybe. Not much, but and resize a bit. Then I can here resize it. Okay, I can move it, fit to the. Okay. Now select the text, then right click and bring it back or send it to back. Now the text is on front and the image is on back. Just you should check this one. The image should be on front just to make it this text overlay with the image. Now selecting both the image and text, click on the shape format. On the shape format, click on merge shapes, and in merge shapes, click on subtract. Just this one makes the text subtracted from the image. Now this one, the intersect, makes the picture is removed and only we keep the intersection point. As we see here, we have some beautiful text overlay with this image. You can select any of the images that you need to make an overlay with your text. And this, after having this overlay, we can just change the size or can remove the size, we can move, we can edit this one. The next trick is to have some kind of design ideas for the slide. If I want to just design this slide, home, and in home we have some designer tab here at the end. Click on the designer tab. In the design tab now, I have some kind of images which have some related shapes with time. This is a video which will be, let's check this one as a preview. Now I have some timeline with some video. We can check this one to days, or yes, we have different options for our PowerPoint slide design. So you can select one of this one, or even you can see more design ideas. Click on more, and we can select one of the ideas that we need. Let's select this one. Now this is the idea which is just present. It has some kind of. We click here and to show you how it will look like. So I have the timeline. These timelines, I can update this one. I can change the color or just or even I can now change this one to a new slide or a new designer option. So we can change the slide with this designer option to have some kind of good PowerPoint template or the PowerPoint design. Or maybe this one. You can choose whatever you want with some different ideas. So this is designer option. Okay, let's close the designer option now. This is the 15th. Now let's move to the 16th, which is just add a chart or Excel table. For this one, just let's click on insert. In insert, we have some chart option here. If we want to insert some charts in our PowerPoint, so we can have different kind of charts from this one, maybe a column, a line chart, or a pie chart. We have different kind of charts. Actually, we can change from one chart to the other at the end. So let's say this one, let's say from the column chart, and I will select the column chart and click on OK. Now it inserts some kind of chart here. And also just it also opens the Excel against the data with related with this graph. Now this is the category. This is the different series data 1, data 2, data 3. Maybe if let's say this one is just population of certain country, and the second one maybe area of the country. I will select this one. Okay, let's move. Okay, now this will be maybe area of the region. Yeah. Then we can remove the third. Now I have three graphs. If I remove this data from Excel, now the graph is updated with these two data. I have only two data, population in the area. So I will just resize the size of the graph to this point because I don't want the third one. Now I have the outline here. I can move a bit. I can change. This is just the legend. I have title for the plot. I can change the title. I can this is just title of the plot. I can update the data. Yes, I can upload the category or the this category. Maybe if I talk about population or area or something, this should be just kind of countries. Let's say this is Ethiopia. Ethiopia, maybe this one India, this one Germany, maybe this one, and the okay, I have the fourth one. Let's say this is just Kenya. Okay, I have these four different countries with these updates. Now, when I click on the data and click on this one and select all the data that I need to plot. Now it updates to the yeah. Now I select this data. Now the graph by itself is just updated. It changed. This one is for Ethiopia. This is India. This is Germany. This is Kenya. So we can insert some charts in our PowerPoint slide. Even selecting the chart, we can update the color theme, or we can change the color. This is the selected one. I can change the color to whatever we need. And even we can change from this shape. Now this is just from some bar shape. So I can click on insert, click on chart, and I can change this one to some line graph. As you see here, it will be changed to this line graph, or it could be changed to this map, or it could be changed to some bar graph. Maybe this is some area graph. We can change to even this one. We can change this one to maps. Just I can click on map and I can see this is the map. It clicks to Kenya, this is Ethiopia, this is Germany and India. That is just due to the value. I can adjust the value with different colors. I can update the Excel value. Just if I draw once the PowerPoint, I can right click and edit the data. Then it opens the Excel data. Then it can update the value. So we can enter such kind of data, edit data, update, or just insert. We can change from this chart to, I can even change back to some column graph. And I can click here on the column. Now, as you see, I changed the data for Ethiopia to 9.3. It's just upgraded to 9.3 for the area and the population. Here we have the legend. The blue is for the population. The orange is for the area. So we can insert such charts in PowerPoint slide. Now let's move to the 17th one. Here I will show you how to add some QR codes to scan represent some kind of websites or some addresses with some address. To have this QR code, first click on home, and on home click on some add-ins. Here there is a tab which says add-in. Click on add-in and get add-ins here. Then from the add-ins, it opens the store for add-ins. Then on search bar, select and write QR and search by clicking the enter. So you can select one of these. I prefer this one, the QR office, QR for office. Then click on add. It just pop up some license terms and policy to agree on this one. Then click on continue. Now it adds the QR code generator and it opens the toolbox here. Now it's just an HTTP site. Then here on the column on the website, it should be HTTPS. Click here. Then on this one, I will just paste some website. This is just a website for my YouTube channel. Then I click my website, then it generates the QR code. Now I can change the color for this one. Let's make it blue. It should be. I can change the size for the barcode. So I click OK. Now it's inserts the barcode on my PowerPoint. So everybody who have this barcode or this QR code can scan this QR code and have the channel to the access to the channel. So we can add this QR code on PowerPoint. Let's move to the 18th trick. On the 18th, I will show you how to add a video link from YouTube to PowerPoint. So to do this one, click on insert. In insert, click on the video here. Click on video. In video, you can just add a video from your device or just from stock videos or from online videos. I will select the online video option to add the link from YouTube. Paste the video link that you have. I will paste the video link here, V. Then after pasting the video, it will load automatically the video. It loads the video now from the link. Then click on insert. Now it inserts the video to the PowerPoint. Then you can adjust the position, size of the video. Then even just you can click here and it plays. Now it starts playing the video. So we can insert the video links of a YouTube channel to PowerPoint. This is the point. Now let's move to the 19th one. Now here, these are the presentation mode shortcut keys. I will move to the presentation mode. In the presentation mode, the first one is we can click F1 to display all the shortcut lists. I can click on F1. When you click F1, this one appears. Here you have the lists on the shortcuts, just the rehearsal rewards, or you have the laser or ink pointers and different options here. You can change from this one and see what it happens in the presentation mode. This is the first one with F1. We can click Ctrl plus P to change the pointer to pen. Now I have this arrow pointer. So to change this arrow pointer to pen and write on the slide, I can click Ctrl plus P. Now it changes to some pen, then I can write on my PowerPoint, or I can click on, write on the PowerPoint to show something or some emphasis on the PowerPoint. Then if I draw something and if I want to erase this thing, I can click Ctrl plus E, which will brings the eraser or the brush here shape. Then click on the point that I drew. Or from the arrow pointer, if I want to have the laser pointer, I can click Ctrl plus L, which brings the laser pointer. I can use this laser pointer. And for from laser pointer, just to go back to the row pointer, Ctrl plus A brings the arrow pointer and Ctrl plus N, the laser pointer, interchangeably. Okay, we can use just Ctrl plus I. I can use I. This one is just to do some highlight. So click on Ctrl plus I. Now it brings the highlight. Then I can highlight some of the parts from the text on the presentation board. Then to remove the same thing, this highlighters, we can. If I want to remove all the writings and the highlights, just I can click on E just it removes all of the things once. If I want to remove this the parts, I should use Control plus A. Now I will move to the export options. This is if I just complete designing my PowerPoint once, then the first thing I can do is just I can save them with PowerPoint. I can save as PowerPoint, or I can export this one to in different options. So when I click on export, I have different options. I can save them with audio. I can create some video for the PowerPoint for the presentations. I can create some animated uh, GIFs for the PDF, or I can create the Adobe PDF. Now let's move to the next one, the screen recording and the Cameo video record, the audio and video record. So I can click here on record. In record, I can record from the first from page one, or I can start from the current slide or the beginning slide. I can record the screen recording, I can record the screen, I can record the audio, or I can even add the camera, this one. If I click this and from this slide, if I start say from all slide, it will add the photo, the video from all of the slides. If I say from this slide, now here just this is due to I off the camera. If you on the camera, then you will see your image from here, and it will be added to all the PowerPoint slides. And to add the remove this one, I will remove this. I don't want to add this one, the Cameo, but I want, if I want to record the screen, I can click here and start record from the current slide. Click here from the current slide. Now it opens, it starts recording. Now just click on recording. I can say click on recording. It counts from 1, 2, 3. Now it starts recording. If you use the Cameo, the photo will be also, the video will be also added here. But now I off the camera, that's why it is not. So you have the notes here. You can see your notes and present. And even you can use these tools to write or draw something in the video. This one. Then after just recording all the PowerPoints, then you can click on stop here, and it will immediately insert to the this to the slide. Now, as you see here already, the video is recorded on this slide. I can run here, and you will see here. As you see here already, this is added. The writing is also included, and because of the camera is off, you didn't see the video. So it's possible to record the screen and add the camera from the using the Cameo tab. The next thing, this is will be the last one. Just after completing all the tasks here, then if I want to share the PowerPoint with the colleagues, then you can easily click on the share tab here, click on share, and you can click on share here. On share, it just asks me to upload this one to the OneDrive. Then if I upload this one to my OneDrive, then I can easily add or even attach PowerPoint. Then I can share this. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon to get the new notifications for the videos like this one. And if you like the video, don't forget to thumbs up and share the video with others. Thank you very much.